Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to send an email, respond to an email, send an email with an attachment, forward an email, and also how to add a read receipt to an email and how to request delivery receipt in email. So the first thing to do when you want to send an email is to obviously go in your email and in the upper left corner click on the new email button. Once you do that, a untitled message will appear, and then you need to just search for the person that you would like to send the email to. So this is the first time you're sending to a person, you would have to click the to button and type in their first name to look for them. And this list here is a list of every employee at CMHS. I'm going to send mine to Cassandra Flores. So if I double click on her name, now her name comes down here in the to box. Hit OK, and you can see that now her name is here as well. So if I want to add another person, start typing in another name of another person if I've already sent to them. In this case, I'm going to send to Rena Peck. She's also somebody that I work with, and I've already sent her emails before, so that's why her name is appearing. If her name was not appearing, then I would just go ahead and hit the to button again and add her that way. Once I type in the first few letters, I can go ahead and hit the tab on my keyboard, and boom, she is added. You can keep adding as many people as you want, and then start typing the first few letters of their name and then hit tab. And then if you don't want them, use backspace and they're gone. So I'm just going to send this one email to Cassandra. In the subject box, I'll just type in test so she knows, and then here is the message that you would send. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and hit send, and that's how you send an email. So now I'm going to send another email, but this time I'm going to put an attachment on that email. So if I click new email and type in the first few letters of the person, in this case Cassandra again, then I can type in test 2, and now I'm going to put an attachment. Now an attachment can be just basically any file that's on your computer that you want to send to somebody. And so you look up in the middle of the untitled message box and you click attach file. After a few seconds, the insert file window will pop up, and so you just got to go to wherever you have the file saved on your computer and add it. I'm just going to go to my desktop, and I'm just going to pick something here that is pretty minor. Okay, double click it, and after a few seconds you will see it in the attached section. So I'm going to go ahead and type my subject, and I'm going to hit send. Now, in order to respond to an email, all I have to do is look for the email first by clicking on it. In this case, I'm going to click on this email here that Cassandra sent to me. And at the very top, I'm going to click reply. If I hit reply, on the right, you'll see a cursor blinking, and I can go ahead and start typing my message. And it already puts the person that originally sent you the message, it automatically puts their name in there. If you want to add more people, by all means, keep adding, just like I mentioned before, but I'm just going to leave Cassandra. And so now I'm going to send it, and it's gone. If for some reason I receive an email that I want to forward to somebody, not necessarily reply to the person who sent it to me, but actually forward to somebody else, I do the same type of thing. I just click on the email itself, and I can click on the forward button, and there's two places. You can go up here at the very top, or in the actual email itself, you can click on forward there. And so then what it's going to do is the cursor is going to blink in the to box because it doesn't know who you want to send it to. So I'm just going to send it to Rena and hit send, and that's how you forward an email. Now, there may be times when you'd like to have a read receipt come back to you, meaning you've sent an email to someone and you'd like to know whether or not they've read it. I don't recommend doing this all the time because it does annoy people, but if it's something that's super important and perhaps you're a manager or a supervisor and you want to make sure that your staff are reading the emails, that's where it would be appropriate. Normally, you will not use this, but I'm going to click on new email. I'm going to type in Cassandra. Then I'm going to go into the options tab, and in the options tab, I have two boxes. One says request a read receipt, and one says request a delivery receipt. Now, I could do either one of these. Basically, the request a delivery receipt just tells me whether or not the email got delivered. Now, in our system, you really don't need to do this. All of our email gets delivered. Would be overkill to use this one, but the read receipt is something that you would probably want to use in certain situations. So all you gotta do is check that box off, type in your message, and hit send. Now, the minute that that person reads that email, I will get an email back saying that my message was read and what time it was read, etc. And that's how you send, respond, forward, send an attachment, and add a read receipt or a delivery receipt to an email.